everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena. And today we are doing midweek Magic, and it's Explorer time, which is just about right since they've already released Pioneer Masters. In fact, it's only a matter of time before they changed it from Explorer to Pioneer. I guess we're still miss. I guess we're missing most of the chaff. You never know when some card accidentally kicks up, and all of a sudden there has to be revision. But Explorer is pretty much on Pioneer at this point, so we're good. And actually, if you go to the store, they are selling quite a few Pioneer decks right now. So that is the spotlight right now. We're going to spotlight the Izzet Phoenix deck, though not this one specifically. We're gonna spotlight something that's a bit more streamlined, something that makes the ranks even more. We're gonna take a quick look here. Now there have been quite a few changes that have been added ever since the deck has, well, like the lack of a Prismari command. For though I've often liked that as a pet spell. Instead, what we have is some Artist Talent, which is pretty. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard if you do a draw card, which is actually quite relevant. Highway Robbery as a way to get extra card draw. This actually is much more helpful late than early. We still have our Fiery Impulses, Lightning Access. I've had to drop the Torch Tower for Spell Pierce, but I could see a world where you could swap this out. We've added it. There's an Into the Flood Maw has been added ever since then. Notable exclusion here. And this is the one card I see many decks have. It's a copy of Temporal Trespass. It's a copy of this card. Yeah, getting the extra turn is pretty nice. Can be quite relevant. I guess it's worth the one mythic. I would probably make a cut. I probably cut an additional land just to fit it in it, just to fit it actually. So that's one way to do it. But for now, we're going to run it without the Temporal Trespass. If you guys want to add it, it's a very quick add for the most part. We're running this at 18 lands plus 2 Spikefield Hazards. I can see, yeah, definitely it is easy to cut that one land as well. So this one is pretty close to the deck list that has been making the rounds. With the aforementioned changes, but we'll send this one in. Note that we're not running the Sprite Dragon because it's about quality of threats. You are drawing so many cards that you don't need to have those extras. I've considered that. I've considered Delver Secrets as possible add-ons as well. I guess but you definitely need the Phoenixes and the Ledger Shredders. Those are the big ones here. So we're keeping this one. I think our opponent is running the same thing, so we. Yeah, this looks like a mirror match. Oh, there's a Swiftwater Clip, so. Okay, let's see if this gets countered. Picklock Prancer is also the other key card for this deck. We'll get the other Picklock Prancer because, hey, the opponent is going to. So this might be a counter spell, which. It's not plot, it's a foretell, so that is something to. Unexpected Windfall. Yeah, we can spell pierce that. Yeah, I think our opponent is doing the artifact version of this set here. Okay, we definitely want one Treasure Cruise. And opponent concedes. They figured that we were going. Once they lost the Windfall, that was it. The Demon Bolt. Well, yeah, we would have given them a target. This one. Though between the Prismari Campus and the Swiftwater Cliffs, that doesn't feel like the. I don't honestly know. All I know is that I was gonna see 2 pressure tokens. I suspect it was Indomitable Creativity as a deck, and we just closed it out. This card is never gonna see a home. It's just. That might be one of the interesting challenges. Like, get something that's overcosted and see if you can make it. It's pretty much brawl at this point. There's no way it's gonna land on this. It's gonna land in a regular mana. Somebody does not like Martyr Sands. Okay, so this one's a bit more normal. We will keep this one though. Okay, okay. I was concerned that our opponent might be playing the Leyline deck. Always bolt whenever possible. That's very important to do. Opponent is playing elves, so that's gonna be an interesting matchup. Hello? Hello? Tane, kung between salmon si pang amilo. Oh, sige, kuha siya miya kay Tetsulaya. Okay din, sige. Bake it. So, oh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Sige. That's it, Tane. Okay. The Elves matchup is not exactly favorable to us, especially if our opponent gets this quick of a start. And especially when we don't have creatures. We did not much of a Nicholas opening though. So they really are not. Hello? Yeah? I honestly don't know Beboy Shamiya. Di Beboy Shamiya. Oh, sige. So we buy. Okay. Sige. Yeah, what about this? Yeah. You know when people just do that, people don't just introduce themselves from Facebook out of nowhere, you know. Yeah, Tsutsun na, sige. Okay. Now that one is a bit awkward there. We were supposed to do Treasure Cruise as our third card. That was pretty much the power of Highway Robbery if we... But now we are getting quite deep down. Yeah, this is... We'll have to do Treasure Cruise. But yeah, this is pretty much not winnable for us. Like I could Lightning Axe one. Yeah, I can Lightning Axe this, but we're honestly on the defensive at this point. Yeah, we're not getting the trigger off the top. That's a bit awkward, but we can aim for it later. But right now, not being able to swing is a problem. We will have to start getting Ledger Shredder online. We'll definitely get down to 2, unless our opponent stalls out. The company is... Oh, that's it. That's it. They hit the one card they needed. It happens. We did not have enough burn. That is pretty much why I prefer Torch the Tower. We do have 2 copies of Spikefield Hazard, but I can. It's hard to say because the spell pierce helped us a lot on the first game. It did not help us on this. It probably would have helped us much later, I guess. I'm getting a lot of phone calls here. Hello? Hello, hello. Now? Sige, so what time do you want me to... Okay, sige. Okay. Sige. In that case, I'll let you know when I'm coming over. Sige, okay. Okay, even more elves. I guess this is the more popular one. So now we're looking at. It's a shame we can't do. I can do Ledger Shredder for the time to set up the next turn. I could have easily just played Ledger. No, the reason I did that was because I was trying to avoid this kind of setup here. Okay, so our book is kind enough to do that for us. Yeah, we'll give up the Into the Flood Maw. But our elves are going wild here, that's for sure. Top transfer. See if we mill it. Okay, we milled one. Definitely need to keep this. And I kind of want to keep this also. Nah. And we can drop the Spire Bluff now. Ooh, I would have... Oh, the sequence is slight soft. I'll definitely snipe the Archdruid. So if I swung for 6, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they probably have another dork, so it's 6, 7, 8, 9. But we do have 10 cards in the yard, so Shaman did attack for 5 damage. Opponent's not starting to swing yet. There is that. Okay, we'll Treasure Cruise first. The Shaman did attack us in. Okay, so we got 4 cards in the yard. I'm gonna mill again. So yeah, the Highway Robbery is kind of slightly off sequence here. But definitely taking the Lightning Axe. I could have taken the Bounce Spell, but probably not what we wanted here. There's an argument for Highway Robbery, but I'm just going to... Yeah, we can pitch one Highway Robbery at this point. And we can actually do this again. I could save it for next turn, but let's load up on cards for now. Okay, so we got something. So we got something to tie this over. Opponent living off the top of their library, so Elvish Mystic is not gonna do it. They have to have something else. Oh, they don't have it. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there. We have 10. We could Fiery Impulse the Jaspera Sentinel and go through that way. So we did a much better this time here. all creatures, number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Well, not for this deck, but that's nice. I actually forgot to see what we got earlier. I think we got gems, or it was something so unmemorable. This is pretty much my go-to if I need to complete blue or red. Yeah, this one we keep. Admittedly, taking the turn off to set up, say, you should expect to see a lot of aggro, which is probably one of the reasons to make adjustments that way. I do like having Into the Flood Maw as a bounce option. Being able, yeah, you have to give them something to bounce a non-land permanent instead of just a creature. But okay, they're definitely they're holding on to something. Not sure if I really wanted to draw that one, but it does wait. Especially if you're looking at something that's potentially just control. Yeah, we definitely want to waste your turn as much as possible. Though them drawing cards is also not exactly ideal either. Okay, you're just gonna deduce, that's fine. So next turn we can pitch the Arclight. Oh, this one's not good. Well, this one's not good for us, but
hone your prowess.
Let's see what their 1-mana spell is, because we can just Arclight. Okay, we're just gonna have to Arclight Phoenix the old-fashioned way.
I was not prepared for this.
And now we can discard the card. We'll pitch the Steam Fence. And might as well do it again. Or I can wait, because I'm afraid they might have another Narset. Oh, I should not have declined. That was a mistake. Wandering Emperor. Okay, they get the snipe plus 1.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my
I guess we're doing Arclight
My
Phoenix the old-fashioned
judgment
way.
is final.
Opponent could.
I'll be back.
Yeah, we goofed up on the second. It's a you may if you do. Yeah, I needed a way to cancel, so I should have probably chosen something else. Only going for the Memory Deluge though, so they might be stuck on lands. Or they might already have a land, they're just. But main phase Deluge is the weirdest one. They do have to get lost, so they're going to get lost this on our attacks. Yeah, because they want. Also, I don't have that many cards in the yard, so I will need to fire off a Picklock Prankster. Opponent might have given up on countering stuff if they're. Oh no, they just. So. Okay, Okay, I want to do Ledger Shredder first. There's an argument for Artist Talent, but okay, somehow I'm not. Yeah, because this is very good turn 2, but turn 5 I don't think it's gonna fire off, and I need to yard. So we will take another Treasure Cruise. And I will fire it off now. Yeah, we need to reload. our goal is actually now to just go for Hall of the Storm Giant, since our opponent is pretty much holding back for everything else. They did give up a Supreme Verdict. They might have Sunfall as a thing as well. Also, it's a shame Otawara only... Oh wait, it can hit our stuff. When it's gonna go to Fairy, they're gonna do the untap.
This isn't a fight. Let's
So they
skip
get to
the
bounce
good
the Ledger
part.
Shredder, which is a bit annoying. We will need to find a way to... So we will need to find a way to dump another Arclight Phoenix. There we go, that's one. Into the Flood Maw, which... I guess we can reset that instead. They might have a counter for this, in which case, yeah, I thought... So that's 1, 2... Just need 3. I probably should play this first. Because I'm probably gonna have to use Brazen Borrower at some point. Yeah, we probably want to have a second Ledger Shredder. Also holding onto Fire Impulse, like if our opponent is just gonna draw, they probably still can use to Get Lost. Oh, they're actually gonna take. No, they're gonna Get Lost one of these. Oh no, they're actually taking. Okay. So if our opponent decides to do Teferi, we'll take one. We actually want to hit lands now because we now have Hall of the Storm Giants available. It's a shame. Farewell. Okay, that does it. So it's also all graveyard, so they will lose this one. Yeah, it's a good thing we held back onto the ledger. This is probably not gonna go our way. We probably should start pitching these fiery impulses now. They do have a restless anchorage, so there's an argument for keeping one. Yeah, I figured they would have a board wipe. So, not gonna get an extra pitch here. We'll take the map over. We are admittedly at the disadvantage here. We did lose 3 Arclight Phoenixes, so we have only one more. Sure, they're just burning cards. But we're now just lands as well. Hold on. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that plan B is alive. Opponent's now gonna need to hold up Restless Anchorage, so let's do this. They could have a, but since they're willing to hold back on that, we now go for this instead. If they're leaving mana up, we go for this because they clearly have removal. Okay, good. Take the opt. Six, so I can do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3. opponent might counter this, prevent our card draw, but we would still get an Arclight Phoenix up. No more lives expected. So let's see if they have the Wandering Emperor.
Finally,
They'll do the
I'm
-2,
home.
which will respond with Fiery Impulse. Yeah, deny the life gain too. That's important. Unfortunately, that was a good take. Thankfully, we still have one more basic. Unfortunately, we can't.
I'm known
does.
for my
We
actions.
just draw a card.
Timing. We need to move quickly.
So I'm taking a look at our spells. We have one draw.
Remember your training.
I kind of want to bounce this, but I might need the spell, so I'm going to actually hold on to it. Also, if we had one more mana, I would have just played the Brazen Borrower as a creature and just started swinging. Yeah, unfortunately, Lightning Axe not much of a target. This is going to be a bit of a longer one. Okay, that should... Okay, 1, 2... I don't want to have off as an option. 3. Spell Pierce is also an option, nice option here. Definitely want to hold these back, so we're gonna go for our last Arclight Phoenix. We have to snipe Wandering Emperor first. See what our opponent's response is. That's what the Spell Pierce is for. They can activate Anchorage, but it doesn't do anything. Because they're missing short on 1 mana. They're looking for a spell. They're giving up. That option.
Our swords will cross again.
So I'm gonna actually just activate one. Just want to see what's here. I think that should leave us enough mana to do things that we want to do. And we will keep Ledger Shredder. Any actual threat we want to keep on top now. Farewell would be kind of bad for us.
Keep up
Yeah,
the
we're now
pace.
just trying to figure out how to deal the last damage, which is why we're holding it back. Lightning Axe Verdict is fine. So we're gonna bounce this first. It might force out a No More Lies, which is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna... just gonna counter my own instead. So I could have made them pay the additional fee. So we'll Ledger Shredder first, see if they have a counter for this. Eidetic Memory. If... yeah, this one has to be... we're actually down to the last 12 cards here. I have to also... let's see how many we hit, but we're probably gonna lose 3, 4. So cast one. This is the second one. Okay. Wow, we're gonna be so low at this point. They might have a counter for this. Otawara bouncing that I'm fine with also. Yeah, it's a shame we can't stack it in that way, but that's how it goes. And might as well crack this. So it's gonna be awkward if we end up hitting a land. Yeah, we did hit a land. Oh well. So we're opponent has to just survive long enough. They could just put this on the bottom, which means I would be forced to just play all three of these, which would be fine. Yeah, they're just gonna bury it on the bottom. I'm fine with that.
Ready for you quite yet.
So opponent going for another bury. This time for the plus.
This isn't a fight. You can. Let's skip
Yeah,
to the
so we're
good
down
part.
to the wire here. I suspect our opponent has a board wipe, so we'll probably need to play about portable hold to take memory. That's fine. Yeah, they're trying to avoid getting blown out from the blue. I could have played this one first, but I'm trying to not draw into it right away. So we know it's also so there is an argument for the other way around anyway. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have enough extra damage. If our opponent has one board wipe, I think that's it. Because I would have no way of giving it a +1/+1 counter. I probably should have done something. It's drawing, which makes sense.
Keep up the pace.
Where it's gonna end one way or another. But they have the board wipe. Because now it's 1, 2, draw discard, March of Otherworldly Light. I am fine with that. So it's going to be a bit of an odd sequence here. So I can draw 1. So we do 1. Yeah, this is a bit... Now, if our opponent has a way to counter this, it's just over for us. So we did cast... Opt into Spell Pierce. We'd probably have to Lightning Axe... We'll Lightning Axe the Ledger Shredder since that's never attacking anyway. Opponent just needs to counter our spell decline. If I paid for that, that's awesome. Yeah, discard Treasure Cruise. We're not gonna need it. Combat next. That should be 3 spells. Now, if they have no, they have many potential outs, which is the problem. Like, but if that is their out, no, let's see. Do they have the counter spell? No, they just had the removal. That would be good. That was. They had the egg gun, so couldn't be helped. We used up almost every card there. But yeah, control is not our. No, this one would have been fine as a matchup. We just a bit unfortunate that our creatures got answered 1-1. Also, kudos to our opponent for being able to willingly give up a lot of cards to March of Otherworldly Light. That's something that we don't usually see. So we can consider we definitely Artisan's Talent on turn 2. Now it's a question of, opponent is aggressively mulling, so this might be a leyline deck. Gives me the option to still consider. Ooh. Oh, this is Lotus combo. Okay. In which case I actually do want to hold on to this. Will it might counter this? Oh no, they're really they're looking for the comp. This is kind of Lotus Field combo if I'm not mistaken, so they want to play the land and have the time stop for it. It's not exactly a good matchup for us, though. Yavimaya Coast is a weird one to see. Usually we see it in straight Azorius. Oh no, they just gave it up. Oh, that is weird. Discard the card. And this one. So let's see what big drop our opponent has in store. They could just have another test pin stage and go for the double. Oh, in our case, untap target permanent. Okay, the combo is now starting. We're actually, between this and Hidden Strings, we're actually going to see the combo live for the first time. So generally with this, you keep netting 1 mana each time. So it's a question, what's our opponent's big drop that we have to be afraid of? Untap up to 2 lands. They probably could have tapped this land to keep mana up. Yeah, the combo's going off. You can see why they were aggressive. Well, another port? No, they're missing 1 mana for port. Hidden String. Ooh, I wish I had mana, so I'm gonna pitch one of the Fire Impulses here. If we get another turn, the Spell Pierce might be important. So opponents are... Oh, this is basically Storm. So, but they've only cast 2 spells. Okay, they just converted it to that. This is not an easy deck to play out, to be honest. Sylvan's Scrying, so they're probably gonna search for another Lotus Field. So we need to hold on to Spell Pierce for... Spin Stage is fine too. We'll consider first. And we'll probably pitch... I'm really not big, so I'm not. Still pierces are gonna be helpful, so need the other consider. Which one? Lightning axe. No, looks like okay. I guess that's enough. I really need to do. We are going to see hidden strings combos from time to time. Our opponent just happened to whiff, but I'm gonna take a look what the Lotus Field combo does. Okay, Lotus Field combo. I'm pretty sure there's an Omnat on the list, if I'm not mistaken. No, not Omnat. It's just Vizier to dig through time. You're wishing into it's a wish into Tassa's Oracle. Or a wish into Niv Mizzet, that's the other option. But it's basically just digging into a wish. I'm certain there has to be one that's more proactive than this. You can't just be drawing cards and doing not much else. Okay, also our opponent was did have green, so Strict Proctor is the other way to do it. Soul Partition to defend. I guess Peer into the Abyss. Oh, Emergent Ultimatum, it makes more sense. Okay, there you go. I'm starting to. That seems to be the more normal combo. There are many variations on this combo, so it's not an easy thing to claim on this one. Swiftblade Vindicator's nice. You know what? I think we can call this episode. We just saw we did sit through one very long match there. That said, the Phoenix deck does have many slots to be flexible on. We could have used a little bit more long game there, but oh well. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just sit through a very long matchup, and your opponent just happens to have the last answer. Nothing we could really do about that one. I do like the Into the Flood Maw a bit. Artist talent. Yeah, you just need the first one. You don't really need. You never need to level this up. So you actually do get quite a lot of value on this. I guess a way to deal damage when you draw cards would be a neat add-on here. But that's something to consider. Maybe that's a different kind of combo deck. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and whatnot. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone.